Hello and welcome on board, everybody. I am Scruffy Tam, your pilot on Scruffy Tam Airlines, where we wear crazy socks all the time. This series is a tour of uninhabited islands in the Pacific Ocean, and we'll slowly make our way over to the main Hawaiian islands, learning some history about these islands some are very tiny. There's actually one reef. We'll see some beautiful sunrises and sunsets as we go. Let me give you a quick recap on what we're going to be doing. This will be an eight video series. One video a week will be posted on YouTube. We're going to start right here at Midway Wildlife Refuge, and then we'll fly over here to what we lovingly dub Pork Chop Island. You'll see why in the video. Then we'll fly over to these little tiny remote islands as we travel the Pacific Ocean all the way to the main Hawaiian islands, finally ending up right here on the main island of Hawaii at Airport PHTO, Papa Hotel Tango Oscar. Along the way, we'll discover beautiful beaches, humongously tall sheer cliffs, jungle, and a lot of other surprises, volcanoes. So I hope you enjoy this 8-part series. Videos we will be posting every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, starting with this one. Also, don't forget my United States Coast to Coast tour videos, which post every Friday at 2 p.m. That's a 30-part series that will post one every Friday at 2 p.m. until May the 1st. After this Pacific Coast tour, I am right now on twitch.tv/ScruffyTam doing more ocean island tours. So be sure to come in, say hello, give me a follow, check it out. I hope you enjoy it. All right, everybody, I wish you clear skies, light winds, and favorable conditions as you fly. Take care of yourselves. Hope to see you on a stream soon. See you later. I am out. Let's go. Good evening. How's it going on this Monday, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Gonna have a fun time flying tonight. Continuing our tour of the Pacific Ocean this evening. Let's see here. I've got hey, Hannah. How are you, Hannah? I hope you're doing well. I gotta turn on some lights down here. Let's see here. There we go. Hannah, I hope you're doing well, Hannah. Good to see you as always. Always so faithful to come hang out with me. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the sim because I have, let's see here. I've got to warp over to where I ended my last stream so abruptly. I can't remember. Let's see here. How do I go up? Someone told me and now I don't remember. Doing good, just finishing up work and recover. Oh yeah, that's right. How did that so when you were on Jess's stream, you were saying that today was day 2, right? And so it was a little bit worse for you. And I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that you're doing worse on day 2. But how was it overall though? All right, we're gonna go ahead and take off from this little remote island here in the Pacific. It's actually like a miniature airport with no facilities. And I just realized I didn't gas up. All right, we are up in the air, and let's check. Let me check my heading. Oh, is my camera lined up good? My controls camera, I forgot to check that. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna fly up to about 1,000 feet like we have been here on our little Hawaiian tour. And let me check my navigational maps here, because it doesn't appear that I'm connected to them. I wonder what's up with that. All right, I'm gonna set autopilot really quick. There we go, autopilot set. Let me see here. Let me actually set it to 1,000 feet. Today is day 3 technically, since you got it on Saturday, but real bad body aches yesterday, just a sore arm and some fatigue today, so better. Oh, good. And I'm glad that you're doing better. Thankfully, I didn't have really any side effects, with the exception of just some hot flashes, really. So all I really had was just some hot flashes. All right, so now just for sake of time, because actually when I ended stream last time, I was significantly closer than what we are now. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it like it is. Never mind. Every vaccine has hit you harder the second or third day, so you kind of expect that. Okay. See, mine really didn't affect me much at all, except the first day, like I said, I did have some hot flashes, but other than that, it wasn't bad at all. All right, so we're right at 1,070 feet, flying at 150 knots. If you are a flight simmer and you would like to fly along, everyone is welcome to fly along. I am US Server East, and the airport I just flew out of is Papa Hotel Foxtrot Sierra PHFS. And I'm going to restart my little nav map because for some reason it's not working. But I hope everyone had a fantastic day. I've got some really exciting news related to flight and flying. If anyone wants to take some guesses as to what my really exciting news is. Okay, I'm at a good heading. I'm gonna go ahead and just type this heading in. I am at heading of 87, so I'm gonna leave that at 87. I'm happy with that. And let's lock that in. Hannah, you weren't supposed to guess it that quick. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I talked to a pilot. I talked to a certified pilot instructor this afternoon and just got done speaking with my wife about it right before stream. So yes. Whenever I'm ready. He's ready whenever I am. I'm probably gonna go either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm gonna go and look at the aircraft. The funny thing is, the aircraft I'll be flying is this aircraft, but without the navigational controls. So it's gonna be just gauges. It's a 1968 or 69 edition, so it's an old one. So I won't have the luxury of autopilot, of course, and you wouldn't be flying autopilot as you're learning anyways, but yeah, so I'm pretty excited about it. So he said I can start whenever I am ready. It really will be. It really will be. And so one concern I had, and I asked him, well, I've actually got several, I had several different concerns, and I addressed them all with him. One was my weight, because although I've lost some weight, I'm still 375 pounds. And so I didn't want, of course, I didn't want the plane to be overweight with me and the flight instructor in there. So that was concern one. Concern two was the first time I took a pilot lesson, y'all have heard that story. I got sick, and he said that he got sick all the way through hour 36. You have to have 40 hours of flying in. And he said at hour 36, he stopped getting airsick. And he said even during two of his solos, he threw up when he was flying solo twice. So thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Hannah. I'm pretty excited, but I'm nervous about how long it will take me to get over the air sickness. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, and then the third concern was, I forgot where I was going with that. But anyways, I had three concerns, and he addressed every one of them for me. Oh, the third concern was what I'm doing right now. I asked him because I've heard that if you're a flight simmer, you could get bad habits that will translate over into your flight lessons. And he said that he has never seen any data that would support that. He said, in fact, there are some maneuvers, like emergency maneuvers, that you could do in flight sim to practice, and whatever we're practicing while we're in the air, you can come back and practice it, you know, on your flight sim to make yourself learn it even better. So he said it would be a plus in his eyes. So I was glad to hear that. So I'm pretty excited. And then what I can do while I'm taking, not while I'm taking, of course, but every time like I take a flight lesson, the next stream, and he said I could do this, and he said it would be a good idea to practice whatever we learned. Go ahead and practice that. Like there's a time when you'll have to do I'll have to do a cross country flight, and so he said whatever you want your cross country to be, wherever you're going to be going, he said map it out and then fly it. Oh, you're here, but lurking Swan, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you and all my lurkers. Thank y'all. It does mean a lot. Yeah, thank you for shouting out, Swan. Swan's a good friend. So he said whenever I map out a cross-country flight, then I could practice flying it on the sim to get used to the waypoints and stuff like that, and then that would give me a little advantage, I guess. We got to try to get y'all some data that you can watch while I'm flying. There we go. So I'm nervous and excited all at the same time. Oh, you know what? I had someone want me to text them and I started flying. Excuse me while I text TBM Nathan. So my hope is that I don't have really bad air sickness and that I get over it quickly, because this is something that I really want to do. Oh, and another really cool thing is the 6/10. It's not much, but the 6/10 of an hour that I logged back in 1994 will actually count towards my 40 hours, incredibly enough. So although I don't remember, anything about those flights except getting sick, he said the time will count. So I thought that was pretty cool. Weston, what is happening, Weston? How are you, friend? Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. The camera was something. Oh yeah, that's right. Enjoy this clip from Weston. Hannah, if you will, type in !Weston, because Weston's not on Twitch anymore. So if you'll just type in !Weston, that'll shout Weston out on Trovo, where they're currently streaming. Hey Nathan, did you just get my message? I just messaged you. Dude, work was fantastic, Nathan. Thank you so much. And thank you, Hannah, for shouting out Weston. So the Westonator is now on Trovo, a kind of a new streaming platform, but he's doing really well over there. So my big news, Weston and Nathan. I think I may have messaged. Oh, did you really, Nathan? I think I may have mentioned this on Nathan's stream, but I am going to be taking IRL flight lessons. I talked to a certified flight instructor this afternoon. I've talked to my wife, and it's going to be happening. So yeah, Nathan, the reason you don't have a custom shout out, yeah, I did Weston because Weston is not on Twitch anymore. So Hannah, if you will shout out Nathan for me, please. Nathan is also a streamer on Twitch. So I couldn't do a shout out for Weston because it only works for Twitch. So that's why I built Weston a custom shout out. There we go. Thank you, Hannah, and enjoy this short clip.
This out a second. Hold on.
One of Nathan's streams. Nathan's been doing a ton of F1 racing. He's pretty good at it. Pretty entertaining.
Is that any better?
Yeah, so here's the and thank you, Weston, by the way, for the let's go. That's amazing news. So here's the deal about the air sickness. I specifically, and it just so happens, I had no idea this guy was a CFI. He's a friend of mine. I've known him for a little while. We used to work together. He works at the airport now, and so I messaged him, and then I called him. So you have to have 40 hours of flight time before you can get your private pilot's license. And so there were a couple concerns I had. One was my weight, the other was air sickness, and then the third was what I'm doing right now. Is flight simming gonna affect, gonna give me bad habits? So as far as my weight, there's two planes that they use for flight training at the airport, which is a half mile from my house. The first one is a Cessna 150. The second one is a Cessna 172, what I'm flying right now. And he said the 172, we would not be overweight. That would be fine. The second concern I had about air sickness, he said he had air sickness all the way up until hour 36. And I have been told by several other pilots that you will get used to the air sickness. You'll get over it. Your body will get over the air sickness. It took him 36 hours of flying. He did 2 solo flights where he threw up. But then he said his body adjusted to it and he's had no problems at all. Then my third concern about the bad habits was, he said he doesn't see that being a problem, that actually it may help me that I use Flight Sim, because you have to do at least 2 cross-country flights before you get your pilot's license, and that's not like all the way across the country, but it's 50 miles or more. And so he said then you can map out where you want to go and go ahead and be flying it and practicing it on Flight Sim before you ever get in the air in a real plane. So he said to him it would be a plus. And thank you for that, Nathan. I appreciate that. I hope it does too. It's going to take a while because it's pretty expensive. Nathan, you're much better than I would be. Let's just put it that way. I want to change my heading to a 95. So I've got, and he said I've got some advantages too, since I do have my drone certificate, my remote pilot rating, that the training that I had in training for that would help me as well, would give me an advantage for the test. Because he said the written part of the pilot test is written very similar, and some of the questions are identical to what I'm already used to after 3 years of recertifying with my drone certificate. So you got 4,000 hours in F1 games and you still crash? That's okay. That is okay. All right, we're still a little ways from our next destination. If you remember my last stream, we were at an island that was called that was like Shark Bay or something like that, and that's where I'm heading first. If you were here, this is the one where I rolled off the side of the hill backwards once I took my part brake off, and I meant to have clipped that, but anyways. So we're just gonna overfly that island. I'm not gonna stop there or anything. And then we've got one more small island before we get to the main islands. Real F1 drivers have the same issue. Yeah, they do, Beasley. Exactly. So I guess technically I could slew over to the island. I could like go in fast speed over to it. But whatever, we'll just enjoy the Hawaiian weather and each other as we fly. So right now I am on real-time weather, and I'm on real-time time as well. So this is what the weather is in the Pacific right now, and this is where the sun's at as well. So how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing really well. Hope everyone had a good day. I'm counting down the days to our Christmas break from school. Only 3 more days now, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I'll be done until January 4th. Oh, Nathan, no worries, dude. I've already meant to tell you, don't worry about that. Oh yeah, Beasley, hey, I encourage you to do that. If I had a steering wheel set up, I would probably be truck simming right now. You ready to break up from work this week? Oh, Weston, dude, me too. 3 more days and I'll be off until January 4th, and you all are gonna see a lot of me, and hopefully my flight instructor is gonna be seeing a lot of me too, although he's taking a lot of time off during that time as well. Ah, okay, Nathan, no big deal. That is no problem at all. I am not concerned about that. In the least. I'm just adjusting my fuel mix just a little bit. So the aircraft I'll be flying is going to be a Cessna 172, but it's an older one, like a late 1960s Cessna 172. So of course it won't have the fancy nav unit like this. It's full of gauges, which is cool. It's really cool because I'll be learning on gauges instead of on navigational equipment. So I'm really good with that. I used to have Netflix, but I don't anymore. And the reason why is I don't watch much TV. This is what I do instead of watching TV. I'm either, if I'm not working, I'm either streaming or editing videos, just to be honest. And so I had Netflix, but I just couldn't see paying that over and over every month, and I wasn't using it. So no, I canceled. I do have Hulu, which is through my phone plan, so I don't really pay anything for that. And then I have Amazon Prime, but I use it just for the free shipping stuff. Oh, okay, Nathan, gotcha. That's one thing that I would miss if I watched a lot of TV, because I loved the series that are on there. Like, there's one, Money Heist, I think it is. It was really good. I hear they've just come out with a new season. And then Stranger Things, y'all, when Stranger Things 4 comes out, I'm gonna be so, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna have to find a way to watch it. Even if I just at the end of the season create an email so I can get a free however many days subscription just to binge watch it. Annie with an E. It's quite interesting and fun. Oh, cool. So what's it about, Nathan? What's Ann with an E about? Is it Ann with an E or is it Annie with an E? We're still a little ways. I'm looking to see. Yeah, we're still a little ways from that island that's got the Shark Bay that I was going to do a drone tour of until my plane decided to crash. Well, not really crash. It's totally my fault. Totally my fault that I parked on a hill and rolled down the hill backwards. It said in Canada on the coast somewhere about a girl who gets adopted and she just started school. That's as far as we got. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I haven't heard anyone, like usually on Facebook, you'll have someone that's saying, hey, what's a good series to binge watch? And people will give suggestions. Usually I don't look at those anyway, since I don't have Netflix. So, and I think I'm going to go ahead and, y'all, I'm gonna slew over to this island, and slewing is just basically like going in fast forward, because we've already been to this island one time, and I hate to just sit here and bore us all going over the water just to an island we've already been to. It kind of hits home because I'm adopted, so you cried the first two. Oh, dude. So I'm just gonna slew over here to this island. I don't think it has a name. Well, I'm sure it has a name. Let me just say I don't know what the name of the island is. But I think it's pretty cool that it's got a bay that they call Shark Bay. And why have I just stopped? Oh, there we go. Because I clicked on my other map. So we're gonna slew over to this island, and then I will fly real time the rest of the way. I'm just slewing now just to save time, because this is the island that I basically crashed on last stream. I hope everyone had a fantastic day. I should be streaming again tomorrow at about this same time. I know I've already said that you were invited, but when it gets closer to time, would you and the wife like to attend mine and Brittany's wedding? If I'm able to, Nathan, please do send me an invitation. And if I am able to, it would be an honor. All right, we should be flying real time now. All right, there we go. So the slew is over. We're flying real time. I'm gonna knock autopilot off and let's just kind of fly low over the island. I won't stop on it like I did last time, but we'll fly low over this island in the little remote island in the Pacific. So what we're doing this evening is, I think it was Saturday morning maybe, or Friday night, I can't remember. I started a tour of the Hawaiian Pacific Islands. And you want to talk about some remote islands? Man, these things are way out there. There's nothing around them. But it really gives for some beautiful scenery, especially at sunrise and sunset. But this was one island that really intrigued me. I don't know the name of it. It doesn't have a name on little nav map. But it does have that this is called Shark Bay, and then this is something Cove. I can't remember what this is called, but I do think it's pretty amazing. So we just kind of do a low and slow flyover. Oh, Nathan, yes, dude. I hope you and Brittany have a good time together this evening. Take care of yourself. So good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by. Have a good night, friend, and I will see you tomorrow if you stream. So anyways, I just found this island really interesting. Would I want to live here? No. Would I want to visit here? You know, I'm not really sure. I guess it all depends on if there's any guarantees that you know, a tsunami won't come, or you know, that I wouldn't get stranded. Then yeah, I'd love to visit it, but the thought of being stranded out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, away from everything, isn't very comforting. All right, I'm going to change my heading to a 90-degree heading. By the way, if you want to fly along, I love fly-alongs. So just jump in. I am US Server East. I will help you figure out where I'm at, and you're welcome to jump in and fly along. In fact, I encourage that. There's almost always someone flying along with me. I say as I look and no one is. Nathan, good night, and love you too, buddy. Take care of yourself. All right, so we have got, let's see here, about 100 and I don't know, about 125 miles, nautical miles to our next destination. Another small island out here in the middle of the Pacific, and it looks like it is also a little bit of a, not a mountainous region, but kind of a hilly region like the last one. It's got a place called Dog Heads Peak, Pinnacle Peak, and Tanager Peak, and it's called Nihoa Island. So this one is named, but just to give you an idea of how far away we are, here we are, here it is. So we're probably 125, maybe 150 miles, nautical miles away. So we'll just enjoy the Pacific Ocean, enjoy some clouds. I did load in some extra content that has some cargo ships and aircraft carriers. So who knows, we may see a cargo ship or an aircraft carrier. So far, I haven't seen anything, but you never know. So for now, just a nice chill flight. Again, jump in with us. I'd love to have you fly along. Got some really talented pilot friends in this stream, or in this channel. And if I wasn't so hard-headed, I would just slew on over to the next island or fast forward to it. But I'm just hard-headed like that because you never know what you're going to see out here in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. There might be something very specific out here in the Pacific. And I'm going to go ahead and do an air refueling. And I'm doing that because I did not refuel before I took off. So was I cheating? Yes. Is that real life? No. But there's not going to be any fuel for a while. And had I refueled before I took off, we would make it. All right, we're just cruising along here. Enjoying some nice weather in the Pacific. Texting Tam the OG. Tam the OG has been traveling today. They left at, I don't know, it was before noon, I'm pretty sure, heading to Chicago by plane. From South Carolina, they had to go to Houston, Texas for a layover, just to turn right around and go way north to Chicago. But they just arrived about an hour ago. Made it safely. So I was just texting her to make sure that they made it safely and that they're on their way to her in-laws' house. So they're on their way to her husband's parents' house for a week. I hope they get to see some snow for the kids' sake. All right, so I've got time at real time. I've got weather at real weather. I am happy with this. I'm happy with the clouds. It'll be a while before the sun actually sets. Yeah, it's gonna be a little while. In fact, I'm not sure the sun will even set during my stream. If it does, it's gonna be phenomenal. If it doesn't, that's cool too. My next stream will be tomorrow evening. I'll be streaming tomorrow at about the same time frame. Y'all should be seeing more of me. All right, now it looks like we are about 125 miles out from our next destination. 125 nautical miles out. All right, that was my wife telling Tam the OG to call whenever she could talk. Whenever Tam the OG calls, I'm probably going to take a break so that I can say hello to the grandkids. And also, I think if I can remember, the next time that I stream, or maybe at the next destination, if there's time, I'll swap to the model Cessna that I'll actually be flying once I start my pilot training, which is a Cessna 172, but without the fancy navigational controls. It'll be just gauges only. So that should be interesting. No autopilot. You know, manually flying it. And that'll be good for me too. I've kind of gotten spoiled to the autopilot, and I really need to get used to trimming everything out so that the plane kind of flies itself. So if I remember, at the next destination, we'll do that. And I'm almost about 60 miles away from where I ended my last stream. I kind of ended my last stream abruptly, but wife was about to get off work. I knew I wasn't going to have time to make it to this little island that we're heading to now. So I went ahead and stopped midair and ended, which I hate doing that, but I had to. Still got a little ways to go. Sun's still high in the sky. I wonder if they ever like plan on putting animals in the water. Say, for example, we're flying over the Pacific. Oh, cool. I just noticed. I thought that might have been an animal, but it's the reflection of our plane, or the shadow of our plane. But I wonder if they ever plan on putting like whales or anything that when you fly over you can see them. I think it's pretty cool that the waves are white capping. That's pretty interesting. But I wonder if they ever plan on adding a detail. Oops. Like sea creatures. or like a group of dolphins swimming by and you can see them jumping or something. That would be pretty cool, but I know it would take up more server space. It would be more taxing on people's PCs, but it would be pretty awesome. I just happened to notice that this same song has been playing over and over and over for a little while, and I apologize for that. So I did just change it so we're not listening to the same song on an endless loop the rest of my stream. I apologize for that. So as soon as it's over this time, it will be over for a little while. All right, and I'm back. Thank you for your patience. If you weren't patient, then I'm just sorry. Welcome back, everybody, though. As we continue our tour of the Hawaiian Islands, we have been to the remotest of the Hawaiian Islands, and now we're flying to one more remote island in the Hawaiian Pacific. And then we'll be flying to the mainland islands of Hawaii. So we've got, let's see, how much further have we got before we're gonna reach this island? We are still about 110 nautical miles away from our next island. So for the next little while, we have nothing but the Pacific Ocean and clouds. But that's okay, because we have seen some beautiful sights. The sunrises and sunsets have been to die for. Right now, though, I'm flying real-time weather, real-time time. So if we were in real life flying over the Pacific right now, this is what we would see. By the way, if you want to fly along, I love to have company while I'm flying, so you're welcome to jump in. I am flying US server east. The closest airport is probably this one still. Papa Hotel Foxtrot Sierra PHFS. Feel free to fly there and just slew over to me. Other than that, I just enjoy the company, enjoy people being in here, interacting. There's the sun peeking back out from behind those clouds. Looks like we're slowly getting a little bit more cloudy. I don't know what the weather is actually like. Let's see if I can get on my live map. Oh, that's a loud song, isn't it? Sheesh. Sheesh. Going to the live weather map. Let's see what it's looking like out here, where we're flying at. Let the clouds load in. Yeah, there's nothing showing on the radar map, so yeah. No rainfall at all, so we should be good here. Looks like our heading is still spot on. I've got, I do have autopilot on. So the plane's just kind of flying itself so I can engage with you guys. Make sure my engine RPM is good, that I'm not taxing my engine unnecessarily. So I'm gonna stream at least until we reach this next island, and once we reach this island, I'll make a decision as to whether I'm gonna continue on to the next Hawaiian island, which will be Honolulu, the main island, or maybe one of the outlying islands that's really close to it. But my plan is, once we get to the main Hawaiian islands, to then you know, land at the airport, we'll get the drone out, we'll do some tours of the Hawaiian islands, just kind of do some sightseeing, see what that's about. I have never been to Hawaii in real life, probably never will have the opportunity to go to Hawaii in real life, so this is as close as I'm gonna get, is my little drone tour here that we're, yeah, little drone tour that we'll be doing once we get here. Now looking at the live weather map, it looks like on the mainland islands there is, you know, a little bit of weather, but near us it looks like there's not. Lopez, what is going on, friend? How are you? Welcome to the channel this evening. I hope you're doing well. Hello back to you. As always, Lopez, if you'd like to fly along, jump on in. You can slew over here to me. The closest airport is, let's see here, I can't remember. Papa Hotel Foxtrot Sierra. Yes, dude, I'm doing really well, Lopez, and I've got some really exciting news. But yeah, I'm doing really, really well. So if you want to jump in and fly along, you are welcome to, friend. It's been kind of a quiet night. Unusually quiet, which Mondays a lot of times are quiet. But y'all should be seeing me Monday, Tuesday, possibly even Wednesday night, and then Thursday. Oh, what's the news? I'm sorry. The news, I'm actually going to be taking pilot lessons in real life, starting whenever I'm ready. I talked to a certified flight instructor today. He addressed a lot of my concerns, and it turns out he's a friend of mine. I didn't know that he was a certified flight instructor, so yeah, we're gonna be, he said whenever he's ready. Yes. My plan is to use my Twitch earnings for that. Right? Yeah. Yes. It is an investment for sure. But what's really cool is, as I'm taking lessons, I'll be able to come, you know, back home and practice what I've learned, and then actually practice live for you guys what I've learned as well. And that was one of my concerns. One of my concerns that I had was, am I learning bad habits on flight sim that are going to translate to my flying lessons? And he said he has done research on this, and he said, I don't see anything that would say don't flight sim. And he said, in fact, practicing some of the techniques that we'll be doing, especially as I progress, will probably help me, because if I make a mistake, it's not fatal in game where it is fatal in real life. So like whenever it comes to doing a cross-country flight, which you have to do two cross-country flights, he said you can go ahead and map out your map out your flight path, and then before you fly in real life, fly it in the sim, so you're kind of familiar with the waypoints and, you know, the speeds and altitudes and all that stuff. So anyways, that made me feel pretty good about myself. Plus, the plane I'll be flying is this aircraft, but an older version of it, so that was even better. It'll be the version without the built-in nav unit, without the G1000, so it'll be one with just gauges. So the next stop I make, I don't know if Flight Sim has that model in it or not, but I'm going to check. And if it does, I'm going to switch to that aircraft so I can familiarize myself with it. Plus, I'm kind of spoiled to the whole autopilot, as you can tell. And this way I'm forcing myself to learn some of the controls by not using autopilot. So yeah, either Wednesday or Thursday, he said that he would be at the airport for me to come by if I wanted to fly, or if I just wanted to take a look at the aircraft. So I may do that Wednesday or Thursday before or after work. Just go by there and look at it, get in it, because that was one of my concerns. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4" tall, 375 pounds, and I didn't even know if I could because of my size. But he said it's doable, so we'll see. All right, let's see how far away we are from our next destination. We are approximately 100 nautical miles away from our next destination. Still got a little ways to go. Once we get there, I'll decide if I'm going to continue the stream or if I'll end it and continue tomorrow. We will see. So right now we're just flying over the Pacific Ocean. We just left an island that I don't think has a name. I'm gonna Google it really quick. Let me Google and see if this island has a name, because it's got a cove called Shark Cove. Nah, that's definitely not it. So yeah, I may have to Google this island to see if I can find out more about it. Let's see, Google it on my phone. Let's see here, Shark Cove. Oh, wait a minute. Is this? Nah. No, it looks like there is a Shark's Cove on Oahu Island, one of the main islands, but this is definitely not. This is definitely not it. Huh. Let me zoom in here, and because there was also another, it was something else was named on here. Oh, not Shark Cove, Shark Bay. That's the problem. I'm looking up the wrong thing. Shark Bay. Shark Bay in the Pacific. Let's see here. See, Shark Bay, it's showing. It's showing being in Australia. So I'm just gonna have to research this island at some point and find out some more information about it. One of the islands that we flew over had a really interesting history, and I'm sure this one does too. I mean, why would it have the name of Shark Bay if, you know, someone didn't see a bunch of sharks in it or something? It kind of the island itself is very, you know, like Gilligan-esque, or, you know, somewhere that I could see someone getting stranded on, and, you know, hey, we've got this bay and we got a cove. Will we get rescued? Oh gosh, there's sharks. But for now, we're just cruising over the Pacific Ocean. The sun is just staying put right now. It's not moving at all, it seems like, even though we are still live weather. Yep. Real time live weather. We're not quite halfway from the last island to our next destination island, but that's okay. I just enjoy spending time with my chat. There's the moon. That looks like a birthday cake. Hey, I'm 1 year old. Birthday cake and the moon out there in the distance. And the candle just went away. Flying along, I keep hoping that I'll see an aircraft carrier, because I did do an add-on, a mod that would add aircraft carriers, or add more carriers than what there already are. I don't know if there were already carriers in game or not, but that also added cargo ships as well. So I keep hoping that soon I'll see a cargo ship or an aircraft carrier or something besides just water and clouds. currently flying at 120 knots. And I'm pretty sure, I think I got it set at 95 degrees. Heading of 95 degrees, 119 knots right now. We do have a 19 knot headwind. So that's kind of making it a little bit slower for us because the wind's blowing right in our face, slowing us down a little bit. But that's okay. Drag this on over here. See how much further we have got to go now. We have about 85 nautical miles. So this is our destination. This is where we're at. This is where we came from. So we're not quite halfway there. But check this out. This island, I'm gonna have to do some research on it. I need to take a picture of it so I can remember to do this. It's kind of in the shape of a shark if you really think about it. If you have an imagination, that's the shark's fin, and there's like the head of the shark. Let me snap a picture of this so I can do some research. But yeah, we last stream we had several viewers that were flying along with us, landed here. I landed on it and then went to take off, and when I took the parking brake off, I rolled down this hill, or this one of these two hills, right into the water. But it looks pretty cool. I'm sure I'd love to know the story behind Shark Bay. But that was one of the most interesting islands, besides the one that has the lake in the middle of it. It was an island that had a lake in the middle of it that was really freaking cool. All right, so I'll drag this back. Then I've got this map that has live weather on it. And this is also what's displaying the data that you see right here across the top of the screen. That's what's displaying that is this program. And so you can see that there is some weather systems over the islands. And although we're seeing some clouds, there's really no clouds close to where we are currently. So we're heading to, we have been flying the remote islands in the Pacific that are actually territories of the United States and of Honolulu. They're Honolulu County, Hawaii islands, but they are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles away from the main Hawaiian islands. So we're heading to those islands, just kind of exploring as we go. Is it exciting right now? No, it's not exciting between the islands, but it's really beautiful, especially when the sun sets. So I'm on live weather. I'm on live time right now. This is the weather and the time that they're having right now in the Pacific. Once we get to the next island, we'll explore it if it's big enough to explore. And then we'll take back off either tonight or the next stream to mainland Hawaii. Let's see here, which island is it? Honolulu, I think. Oh, Livesy Studios. Live easy, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. How are you this evening? I think, didn't I see you in Dwarven Eggs stream earlier today, Live Easy? I saw you in somebody's stream earlier today. I don't recall whose it was. But welcome to the channel, what I call the sock drawer. I'm Scruffy Tam, a longtime gamer. I've been gaming since the 70s. Been gaming since the late 70s, and I've been streaming for about 15 months now. Awesome, glad to hear that you're doing good, Live Easy. Yeah, I thought it was Dwarven's stream that I saw you in earlier this evening. Well, welcome to my channel. I appreciate that. It's kind of a slow, quiet evening in my streams. Usually I've got a lot more viewers and it's a little more crazy, but that's okay. So are you a flight sim or Live Easy? All right, we do have some company here. Lopez is flying along with us. Hey, Black Diamond, what is going on? Welcome back. How are you? Good to see you, Black Diamond. I hope you're doing well this evening as well. Hey, if either of y'all or if anyone else has flight sim and you want to fly along, you are welcome to fly along. I'll give you the closest airport destination and you can slew over. Dude, you have a jet that you're building? Nice. Swan, how much longer am I streaming? Probably about 2 more hours. About 2 more hours, Swan. But Swan, how are y'all doing? Black Diamond's doing some sim testing. Sweet. So I just today talked to a certified flight instructor and I'm going to start in real life flight lessons whenever I'm ready. It's based on the FA-37 Talon from Stealth. Oh, sweet. Sweet, that's some talent right there. I am not talented enough to, you know, do designing like that. That's pretty amazing. So I'm pretty excited to start real life flight lessons, and then, you know, after each lesson coming back and then on stream doing what I did in real life flying. So that'll be pretty cool. I hope, I think. Oh gosh, yeah, it could. I'm sure it gets pretty tedious. Live Easy. I can't imagine. I do. Oh, Swan, I'm sorry to hear that you're having some issues, friend. But yeah, no problem, Swan. Just hang out as long as you can. I totally understand. We are through with students, but we still have some work days. We have until Thursday, then we're through until January 4th. But because we don't have students, I can go in late. So I'm gonna stream late, sleep in a little bit, and go in about 10 or 11 tomorrow morning. But yeah, Live Easy, I do some video editing. I've got a drone business that I've been in business since 2014. So I do video editing. And it can be quite tedious, video editing and then trying to sync video with music, or like if I've mic'd somebody for a wedding, trying to sync the audio to the video. So I know where you're coming from about it being a daunting task. Yeah, I've actually done some 3D mapping. I've done some photogrammetry, and I really need to learn how to import it into Flight Sim. That would be pretty cool, because then I could upload it to flightsim.to, and then people could download it to put in their game. Like I've done our local football stadium. I've done our uptown area and some other stuff. Nothing on a large scale, but still pretty cool stuff. Oh, did you? You saw it on, oh, that's right. You're the one that did. Yes, you were on Dwarvins, because he was telling me that you're the one that did his livery. Yeah, livery. Sweet. That's pretty cool. I wish I could say that I did mine, but I didn't. I probably could have, but I just don't have the patience for it. Photoshop kicks my butt. Kent Zone Star, what is going on, Kent? How are you? Y'all, I've been a horrible person. Let me give some shout outs. I'm gonna start with Kent Zone Star. Kent Zone Star is a streamer, a longtime friend of mine and the channel's. Be sure to check out Kent Zone Star and enjoy this short clip.
Oh no, he's here. Oh fuck.
Shut up, say something, say something.
No.
Say so, shut up, say so. God damn it.
Good luck.
Kent Zone Star playing the spooky games. Heck yeah. I'm doing fantastic, Kent. Thank you. I've got some pretty big news. I am starting flight lessons in real life. So I'll be flying an aircraft that is identical to this one, except much older, without all the fancy nav units inside it. So yeah, that's my big news of the day. Let's see here. We've also got flying along with me a little bit further back is Lopez. So here's a short clip of one of Lopez's streams. There's Lopez back there. So Live Easy, are you a streamer? If you're a streamer, please let me shout you out. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and just say I bet you are, and I'm gonna shout you out. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Kent. I did one flight lesson back in 1994, got sick as a dog, vomited, but several people have told me that that is normal, just like my flight instructor then told me it's normal and I will get used to it. So I'm gonna suffer through it and see how it goes. Let's see here. All right, who else is in here that is a streamer tonight? Dude, Live Easy, I totally understand that. My schedule has been stupid, but it has finally eased off some, so I'll be streaming for the next several months on a regular basis. So there's a shout out for Live Easy. There are no clips for Live Easy, unfortunately, so I'm sorry about that. Then we have let's see here, Beasley, are you still here and are you a streamer? Also Black Diamond, I can't remember, are you a streamer? So please just let me shout you out if you're a streamer. It's okay. You know what? I got in a rut the first part of this year. I got in a rut, and I stopped streaming for a couple months, and it killed my streams. But I'm slowly, you know, building my channel back up. I used to average about 15 viewers. And I'm slowly getting there. Okay, Black Diamond's not a streamer. Thank you, Black Diamond. I couldn't remember. I know I had asked you before, but I couldn't remember. So I think that covers everybody. Good deal. Beasley, Beasley on Twitch. Are you still here? If you are, I'll tell you what, it's not gonna hurt just to shout out anyways, right? Give Beasley on Twitch a shout out. I do have Hannah, who is one of my just fabulous mods on here. She's not a streamer. She has considered streaming. And Swan, I don't think, Swan, you're not a streamer, are you? I think you have also said that you would like to stream. Your next stream will be me building a 3D character for a friend of yours. Oh, sweet. So is that character going to be built on like a character in a game? Oh, you're welcome, Beasley. You're very welcome. I couldn't remember if you were a streamer or not. So, hey, I'll err on the side of caution and shout you out anyways. Before I ever started streaming, I had like 11 followers, so it doesn't hurt to have those followers. So if you do decide to start streaming, you've already, you know, you're ahead of the game. You don't have the time. Hey, I understand, Swan. I'm finally getting to where I do have the time. You're not sure. Actually, he just asked you to turn a 2D character into a 3D version. Okay, no problem. So it's a character they created. I'm with you. I tell you what, well, we're just kind of cruising along here. I've done this several times here lately. Let me show you. Some of my 3D stuff that I've done with my drone. All right, let this load up really quick. Okay, so the first thing, oh, okay, so you switched over to Trovo? No problem at all. Beasley, that's cool. What speed am I, oh, how fast am I going, Live Easy? I'm going 120 knots. So this is our local football stadium, and like a lot of stuff, like a lot of the photogrammetry in Flight Sim, from a distance it looks really cool, but then the closer you get, you know, it kind of has that melted kind of weird look to it, and that's just the nature of photogrammetry using pictures. If you do it using LiDAR, then it's really nice and clean and crisp. So that's one of the models I did. A local cemetery hired me to do a map of each section of their cemetery. Oh, thank you, Live Easy. So this is one of the sections of their cemetery, and in one place you can actually zoom in and read the headstones. This isn't that section though. Wait, that's not mine. Yeah, that's weird. There's another company named Greenwood Aerial that's not me. How about that? The name of my company is Greenwood Aerial. That's kind of interesting. I didn't know there was another one. Oh no, Swan. Hey, if you need to talk about it, Swan, message me. I'm sure you're on my Discord, or even on Instagram. I hope you're not having anything bad happening. So this is one side of our main street in our town. This was one of the first 3D models I did, and it's kind of weird that this building is actually the side of this building, so somehow it cut it and it put it way over here. But yeah, anyways, that's a little bit of what I do. I've done some concerts, some live stream concerts and stuff. So I've done a lot of really cool things with my drone. I've had the opportunity to get hooked up with some pretty cool people and do some neat stuff. If you're from the United States and you follow college football, you're probably familiar with the Clemson Tigers. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are from the United States. I know Swan is. And I don't know about Live Easy. No, anyways. So if you're from the United States, the Clemson Tigers, they kind of dominated college football for the last several years. They're not doing so good this year. But I actually did some drone work for them. I shot a video to concert with one of my drones last year during COVID, during their homecoming. So that was pretty cool. Are you is it the Buckeyes? Live Easy, did you really? What part of South Carolina did you live in, Live Easy? Because I live in South Carolina now. I know it's hard to tell because of the accent that I actually live in South Carolina, but surprise, I do. I'm gonna change my heading just a touch too. Oh, you lived in Somerville, okay. I've got some friends that moved to Somerville, or a friend's daughter lives in Somerville. But yeah, we're on opposite sides of the state. I'm on the western side of the state. So Swan, are you in Ohio State? Oh, you okay? There you go. You just answered it. Okay, gotcha. Ladson and Dorchester. Yes, that's close enough. Swan, what is TBDBITL? To be decided, but and I'm sure I just blew that. I'm sure it's not to be decided. All right, let's see here. I'm being so rude to Lopez. Lopez has been flying along and I am not even on them. Lopez, do I need to slow down a little bit for you? I am so sorry. Looks like Lopez is also flying a 172. Yeah, so I probably need to slow down because I'm like wide open throttle right now. So I'll slow down and let Lopez catch up to me. I am so sorry, Lopez. I'm being a horrible person. The best band in the land. Oh. I was trying to think of what band is named TB, but now, yes. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry. Sheesh. Yes, no doubt. Y'all have an amazing, or the Buckeyes have an amazing band. The marching band. Holy moly. It's really amazing. Yeah, sorry, that went right over my head. But you know, without hair, there ain't a whole lot that does like stick to my head. Although sometimes when I wear a hat, like 2 days after I shave my head, when I'm wearing a hat, it's almost like Velcro. That joker is not coming off. All right, we're about 50 nautical miles from our next little island. Seriously though, it's kind of funny. Like today's Monday, so I've probably got enough stubble from where I shaved yesterday to where it would stick really good. But tomorrow, especially if I put a beanie on, that joker is not going anywhere. Like I could ride in a convertible with a hat on and it's staying. It ain't going nowhere. It's like Velcro. So if you're just joining, yes, I'm talking about shaving my head and trying to take a hat off 2 days later. It's like Velcro. But what I'm doing on stream is we're flying some of the remote islands in the Pacific. And so I'm about 50 nautical miles away from our next little remote island out here. This one looks like it is kind of hilly as well. And this is a named island. Several of the islands that we have approached or that we've flown over were not named. This one is named Nihoa, Nihoa. And let me look this up and see if we can find some history about Nihoa. It would help if I spelled it right. Oh, good Lord. There we go. Oh, it looks like there's actually a jewelry called Nihoa jewelry. All right, Nihoa, also known as Bird Island or Mokumanu, is the tallest of 10 islands and atolls in the uninhabited northwestern Hawaiian Islands. The island is located at the southern end of the NWHI chain, 296 kilometers southeast of Necker Island. Oh yes, live easy. I don't know if I'll be landing there. It doesn't look like it's probably going to be conducive to a land, but yeah, jump on in. Everyone is welcome to jump in. If you're a flight simmer and you want to fly, come on. I am US East and I'm 50 nautical miles from Nihoa Island, NIHOA, out in the Pacific Ocean. So I'm not sure if I'll be landing there. I'm still really sketchy on my landings. There is no population, so no one lives here. And so now I'm wondering if Necker Island is the name of that island that has the Shark's Bay. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Is this the island? Okay, Nihoa is unlike any of the other northwestern Hawaiian islands. So this is what we've been flying, the northwestern Hawaiian Islands. It's got 900-foot cliffs, basalt rock surface, and a tiny beach. Is it really? Beasley, I didn't know that. Thank you for that information. I'm gonna have to research Necker Island too. So, although it's difficult to imagine today, this remote land of rugged cliffs and steep valleys provided a home for Hawaiians between AD 1000 and AD 1700. More than 80 cultural sites are known, including habitation terraces and bluff shelters, religious places, agricultural terraces, and burial caves. Whoa, this is really cool. I wonder if you've ever seen the movie Moana. I wonder if this is the island that Moana is based off of. Can someone verify that for me? Because it resembles, if you've ever seen the movie Moana, it resembles at the end of the movie that island. I could be totally wrong. If it's not, I need to research that, and so we can tour it while we're out here. Okay, so I need to look up Necker Island as well. Let's see here, Necker Island. How about that? No, so this is not Necker Island. The island that I'm talking about is not Necker Island. Because Necker Island is part of the British Virgin Islands, and the one that I saw was part of Hawaii, part of the United States. So that's pretty cool. See, I'm loving these island tours. This may be a thing for a little while for me, streaming. Once we're through with Hawaii, maybe we'll go visit some more islands, because I'm telling you, like right now, the scenery, there isn't that much to see. But the sunrises and sunsets have been to die for. And these little islands, it's been really cool just seeing them and learning more about them. Lopez, if you're still in chat, what's your airspeed right now? I'm trying to slow down a little bit to give you time to catch up. No, dude, Beasley. Hey, I mean, that was in the text about that island. So no, I love this kind of stuff. So you're at 120. Okay, so I'm at 92 now, so that should give you time to catch up. So you're about 30 knots faster than me. You worked for 3 days on tweaking your graphics and you finally succeeded. Oh, sweet. Nice. What graphics were you tweaking, Black Diamond? The graphics in the game? All right, we are approaching, we're getting closer, of course. That's kind of crazy. That's like I used to tell the kids whenever we were on vacation, how much longer before we get wherever we were going? And I'd say, well, we're closer than we were. So me saying, okay, we're getting closer. I mean, really, how much more obvious can I be? Because we're flying that direction, right? We are about, what, 30? About 40 miles out. About 40 miles out. I'm going to change my heading just a touch. I'm pretty excited to see this island with 900-foot cliffs. I'm at 1,000 feet, so we'll be flying like literally right beside this island. It's pretty historical as well. And depending on the, well, after service update 7, all your graphic, oh no. Oh, cool, dude. Wow. That would totally suck. I'm glad that didn't happen to me. The only thing service update 7 did for me was just reset all my settings. But I mean, it wasn't that hard to, you know, go from the easy settings to the hard settings. But wow, the graphic settings, that would totally suck. I'm gonna have to go refill my water soon. Going to beg off now. You have to have your beauty rest. Yes, one. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much. And hey, whatever you got going on, if you want to talk about it, let me know. But I will be praying for you, friend. I truly appreciate you. Sleep well. Sleep well. Oh my gosh, it looked like Flight Sim 9. Wow. This is my first flight sim, so I don't know what Flight Sim 9 looks like, but I can imagine what it looked like. Oh, by the way, Lopez, I'm down to 87 now, so I'm just gonna kind of cruise at this speed, give you time to catch up. I can see you now, though. That's a good thing. Are you welcome, Swan? Finally slowed down enough where Lopez is catching me. And once Lopez catches up, then I'll speed back up. I'll tell you what, I think I'm gonna jump off really quick and go get a go refill my water. Not jump off. Where am I again? It's an island called, let's see here, Nihoa. Let me slide this over here. Nihoa, Nihoa Island is where I'm heading, and I am only like 30, probably 35 nautical miles away from it. If you want to, if it's conducive to a takeoff from there, if you want to spawn above it. I'm probably going to fly around it once I get there, just fly around it and see if it's conducive to a landing, and then maybe attempt a landing there. But I'm telling you, my landings are really sketchy still. Okay, y'all, hang tight just a minute. I'm gonna be back. I've got to go fill up my water. Give me 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Enjoy some chill music while I'm gone. Okay, cool. All right, and I'm back. I'm glad I'm not the only one with really scary landings. Uh-oh. There, sorry about that. So if you're just joining, well, what I'm doing here is flying the Pacific Island, kind of the I can't remember what they call them, but the outlying Hawaiian Islands. Been exploring some islands way out in the Pacific Ocean. It's not really good for a lot of scenery, except the ocean and some really beautiful sunrises and sunsets. But I tell you, I've really enjoyed exploring these islands, and this next island that we're coming up to, Nihoa, has got a really cool history, very interesting. It's got so Hawaiian burial grounds and stuff, so it's not inhabited now, but it used to be inhabited. It's got some really interesting history if you Google it. 900-foot cliffs, burial sites, caves. So we should be there in the next, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. We're about 30 nautical miles away, and I just sped up to, so I'm flying at 117 knots now. There's Lopez. I'm gonna slow down a little bit so we can kind of fly at the same speed here. There we go. There's our friend Lopez, and I believe that Live Easy is gonna load in here shortly and possibly meet us at this island. So I'll be streaming for at least another hour. I'll probably wrap things up right now for me anyways. It's 9:25 p.m. So I'll probably wrap things up around 10:30 or so p.m. my time. So about an hour, a little bit longer. Here comes Lopez. That was nice looking with the sun reflected on the water too. It's pretty beautiful. And since this island has 900-foot cliffs, we should be seeing it pretty soon, I would think. Right now we're flying at 1,000 feet. So once it comes up to the horizon, it shouldn't be a problem seeing it, unless these clouds are going to obstruct our view. But according to Sim Toolkit, there are no, there's no rain. So hopefully the clouds aren't too bad. I love the scenery in this game. I love it. And I really love this custom livery too, that was designed for me. It's got, I love crazy mismatched socks, and they designed Well, I gave them the socks to put on it, but there's one there, and then another one, of course, that doesn't match on the other side. All right, about 25 miles out now. Shouldn't have a problem seeing it off in the horizon once we get just a tad closer. We're making a heading directly towards it. Oh no. I didn't think that there might, yeah, I wasn't thinking there might be more than one. Is it just west of Honolulu? It should be just west of the main, one of the main, let's see here. I can't tell what the name of this island is. Let's see here. It should be just west of Kikaha Island. So if you look at the Hawaiian Islands, oh no. Now, if you look at the Hawaiian Islands, go to Papa Hotel Bravo Kilo. Papa Hotel Bravo Kilo is the airport that's all the way to the west on the Hawaiian Islands, and then it's the next island to the left of that. It's probably 150 nautical miles west of Papa Hotel Bravo Kilo. Sorry about that. Who would have thought that there was another island named Nihoa, right? I would not have guessed that, but hey, I'm not the island namer. There's Lopez still hanging with us. We should, I'm not sure how far away the horizon is at 1,000 feet, but this island has cliffs of 900 feet, so we should be seeing it soon, I would think. We're probably, I don't know, 25 miles away, nautical miles. There's Lopez. Let's see if I can get a snapshot of this. Silhouettes of the plane with the sun in the background. There we go. If you're just joining, what I'm doing is flying the remotest of the Hawaiian Islands. I had no idea that the Hawaiian Islands were spread out as far as they are. Most of these are uninhabited. Hey, Heavy, thank you for jumping in and saying hello. How's it going, friend? You're in and out, but wanted to say hi. Hey, dude, thank you so much for coming in and saying hello. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you are doing well. Good to see you. How's the house project coming along? So we're on the last island. This is the last uninhabited island before we make it to the main islands of Hawaii. I may attempt to fly to the next island of Hawaii after we get here. May not have time to make it all the way there though. So we'll see. We'll see. Just have to see how things go. But if you're a flight simmer, you have flight sim and you want to fly along with me, feel free to the closest airport, and it is a long ways away from us, about 150 nautical miles or maybe a little further, is going to be Papa Hotel Bravo Kilo. Papa Hotel Bravo Kilo, PHBK. Right now we are approaching an island called Nehua out here in the Hawaiian Pacific that to me resembles the island at the end of Moana. If you've ever seen the movie Moana, it resembles that island at the end of it. So I'm curious if this indeed is that island, but I'm not sure. No real progress to report, sadly. Been busy with work and Poppy's 3rd birthday and now Christmas coming up. Oh, that's true. French drain repairs, draining issues. Oh my gosh, dude, you have been through it. Yeah, I didn't really think about, with the weather too. So now you can see off on the horizon, you see that little speck right there. That's Nehua. So we can see it now off on the horizon. Let me see if my heavy shout out should still work. Yeah, if y'all are curious as to what's going on with Heavy and their home, please take the time to click on this link, and if you can afford it, please donate to the cause. Heavy has really, and his wife have really been through it over the last couple of years. Oh, no problem, Heavy. It's the least I can do. You've been a good friend. Fun fact, Heavy and myself and 2 other streamers all were targets of one other streamer, and we all hit affiliate on the exact same day. So Heavy, Banana Ice Zambi, and Noctis Alum and myself all were targets of a streamer, Tife Yui, an amazing individual, and that's one of the things he loves to do is help people hit affiliate, and he did so. Let's see if I can get a snapshot of this. Boom. Still see the island way off in the distance right there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Tife Yui is an amazing individual. I didn't know who this person was. I had no idea, had never heard of them. I was brand new to streaming. I went to bed one night with 26 followers, got up the next day to stream, and I had 52 followers, and I was like, there has to be a glitch with Twitch. It turns out a friend of mine was active in their community, and they mentioned me as a target, and so Tife would not end his stream. He continued streaming until he got myself and the other 3 streamers to affiliate. So, an amazing individual. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, Heavy, that's the hardest part. That's not the hardest part, but it's one of the hardest parts. Tife is crazy. I really like Tife. I like Tife, and I wish I could spend more time in his and many other streams, but my goodness, I just stay so busy. Good stuff there, Lopez. Thank you. Good photo ops. Good photo ops. All right, so we are getting ever so closer to the island called Nehua. It's supposed to have 900-foot cliffs, so I'm flying at 1,000 feet. I'm curious to see if in game the cliffs are truly that high. We'll see. We will see. You're having trouble staying consistent with streams. Been playing prop hunts and Fall Guys on stream mostly. Hey, that's cool. I have been having a lot of trouble staying consistent as well, but thankfully my schedule at work is changing, and I should, and through May, I should be able to have a consistent streaming schedule now. Oh, prop night. Gotcha. Prop night? I don't think I've heard of prop night. Is it prom night? But I think you've realized, and several other of my streamer friends or my regulars have realized, I've kind of become a flight simmer. I am in love with this. So much so. Oh, yes. Yes. I have heard of that. But I am so much in love with this that I actually am going to start flight lessons in real life. That's how much I am just loving this sim. Loving flights and flying. Yeah, so I start whenever I'm ready. I talked to the flight instructor today. So whenever I'm ready, they're ready. So I hope during Christmas break from school, I'll be able to start getting some flying in. All right. So Live Easy, were you able to load in? There's Lopez, but I don't see Live Easy yet. And I may attempt to land on this island. I'm just gonna have to see if there's an area flat enough. I'm really horrible with landings. The good news is, in real life, I probably would not have been able to. Ah, there we go. There's Live Easy, just loaded in with a FA-37 Talon. Yes, I see you now. Viper Strike. What is going on, Viper Strike? How are you? Good to see you, friend. I hope you are doing well this evening. So Live Easy loaded in at 10,491 feet. Yes, there is actually a water plane in game. There is. I just haven't flown one. What's really cool though is my flight lessons are going to be in this exact aircraft, so I'm somewhat familiar with it already. And the flight instructor said that this is good practice as well. You got to be careful because it's pretty heavy, so if you go too slow, it'll drop out of the sky. Yeah, no problem, Live Easy. I understand. Don't fall out of the sky. How big an aircraft is that? All right, there's Lopez. Lopez, are you gonna attempt to land on the island? I may attempt. The only problem is then if I crash, I'll have to start all the way back at the last island. So I don't know if I'm gonna attempt it, just because I don't want to have to slew all the way back to this one. But they do have water planes in here, heavy. Okay, Lopez is gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna circle it first and see if in game there's an area flat enough. I think in real life it would be a challenge. From the dimensions you got from the production blueprints, it's about 7 feet longer than an F-22. Oh wow, okay. So it's pretty cool to think that back in the 1700s. Oh yeah, I did, Heavy. I was just saying that there is a plane that has pontoons on it, so I could land in the water. And if I can land on this island, I'm probably going to switch to an older version of this plane that I'm flying. That's going to be more similar to what I'll be flying in real life, so I can kind of get used to it. But it's pretty cool. Just imagine in the 1700s living on this island that is literally the closest next closest island is over 100 nautical miles away. How did you even get to this island to begin with? And was there enough vegetation and stuff? I guess there was for a period of time. I'm really gonna have to do research on this island. It's pretty cool to think that in the middle, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, here's an island just sticking out of the water that people lived on. There's ancient burial grounds, caves and stuff on it. It doesn't look like it's going to be a good island to land on. Let's see here. I'm going to knock autopilot off and we'll get a little closer to it and see. All right, autopilot off. A more experienced pilot might be able to find somewhere to land on there, but the way it's looking now, I don't know if I'll attempt it or not. I'm gonna circle it really quick. Let's scope it out. Heavy, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for that lurk, Heavy. I appreciate it. You know, it looks like it's probably possible, especially right here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make a turn. It looks like you can probably land on this shore right here as well. But again, I don't know that I'm confident enough in my flying abilities, or my landing abilities, excuse me, to actually attempt this. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna risk it. It's just too hilly for me. I don't think I would be successful. But as I'm flying over, I just want you to imagine the 1700s. No communications, no electronics, living on this island out in the middle of literally nowhere, and having to provide for yourself and your family. I don't know. It seems in one way like it'd be pretty incredible to be away from civilization, but it also seems pretty scary too to think that if a typhoon hit, or Lopez, did you stick that landing? What? Good job, Lopez. Holy crap. So did you come in from the north? Wow. Amazing job, Lopez. You know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try coming in from the west. Excuse me, that was stupid. From the east. Dude, that was amazing. Let me, I'm going to switch to inside view and let's see if I can stick it. I think I probably can. Yeah, Lopez, that was pretty amazing. Very good job. Very good job. All right. Straighten up. Oh, I'm too. Oh, no. Heck no. Heck no. I got to go further out. I was way too close. Let me fly a little bit further out first. Fly out a little ways and then I'll circle back around and I'm gonna stick it. I'm gonna stick this landing. Dwarven Egg helped me stick a landing the other night that just really boosted my confidence in my abilities, especially, and it was on a really tiny island. Had a much smaller landing area than we have right here, so there shouldn't be a reason why I can't stick this. All right, here we go. I definitely don't want to stall. Oh, I'm coming in way too hot. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Hang on. I'm gonna circle back around. That's way too fast. By the time I land here, it's going to be time to end stream. By the time I circle around the island multiple times trying to get this lined up. Okay, let's see here. So Live Easy, do you think you'd be able to land here? What I may do once I land, there's no way I'm gonna have time to make it to the next big island. What I may do once I land is break the drone out. Oh no, that's okay, that's okay. Do you think you'll be able to land here at this island or no? I'm gonna land here, and I think you don't think you can. Okay, yeah, I wasn't thinking with that big of an aircraft that you probably would be able to. Once I land, I may just break the drone out and do like a tour of the island or something, because honestly, I'm not gonna have time. I've only got like another half hour, but there's no way I'm gonna make it to the next island in just a half hour. So I'll probably just hang out on the island for a little while and then wrap things up. And then tomorrow evening we'll fly to the first main Hawaiian island and check things out. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Sorry about that. Nice, nice. I'm glad you do. I love just flying in general. You know what? This is gonna be so hard. No, I'm gonna be in the water. Oh no, Lopez, I'm sorry. No, I'm in the water. I broke my landing gear. That was a 1.58 G landing. All right, I'm gonna try this again, y'all. My poor flight instructor has their work cut out for them. There's Live Easy. Oh, Lopez has taken back off. All right, now I'm in a little bit better shape now. I've got plenty of room to line up this landing. So now I should do a better job, hopefully. Should be much better than the last two attempts. There we go. I'm using the training that Dwarven Egg gave me. Just let the throttle do the work now. Slight corrections, slight corrections. All right, here we come. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Much, much better. Much better. I'm on the brakes hard. And we're down. We are down. Here comes Lopez. Here comes Lopez. Lopez coming in. Yeah, thank you, Live Easy. It took me long enough. Lopez with a nice little hop there. And a successful landing. Heck yes. Heck yes. I need to set my park brake before I roll and crash again like I did last time. There we go. Park brake set. Now let me break out the drone. Good stuff here. Good stuff. All right. Drone speed. We'll turn it on up. Let's check out this historical island here. Oh, you know what? This ought to be pretty cool. I'm working on a new what in the world am I doing? I'm working on a new trailer video for my stream. Oh, excuse me. So I think it would be pretty cool if I fly the drone straight down on top. I've got it so freaking fast. There. Oh well, I've got it where it's moving way too fast to make it cinematic looking, but I'm still not so sure that this is not that island on Moana. Have any of y'all seen the movie Moana before? 'Cause I'm telling you, this looks like at the end of the movie where that character lays down and they're in the island. This looks like that. There's Lopez. There I am. Live Easy flying around. Let's see if I can catch Live Easy. Oh no, Live Easy, did you just land? Oh, you're an active pause. Okay, I was gonna say, dude, did you just land it? Yeah, it's the right shape. Oh my gosh, that was freaking beautiful. Especially with the music too. I'm sorry, I'm doing cinematic stuff here, y'all. It looks like you landed on top of the island. I was gonna say, man, you're like poggers there. All right, I'm gonna move the time up to where we have a little bit of a sunset going on. And I'm gonna slow the drone down some. So it's not quite so fast, and see if I can do a cinematic kind of circle around the island. Dude, I was gonna say, if you stuck the landing on top of the island with all those hills, yeah, that's pretty amazing. I'm gonna have to send this video to my daughter and have her let the grandkids look at it and get them to tell her if that looks like the island from Moana, because I'm telling you, it really does. And this island has a lot of historical relevance to the Hawaiian Islands as well. Dwarven Dwarven Egg, how's it going, man? What is happening? It is you, the man, the myth, the legend. Hey, so I'm trying to decide. I have just landed. This is going to be the final destination. But I was trying to decide, if this is the island at the end of Moana. If you've ever seen that movie, God, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Dwarven elf, I am so sorry, man. I am so sorry. But at the end of the movie Moana, there's like a figure that lays down in the water and they become an island. This island is a very historical island in the Hawaiian culture, and it has a lot of legend and lore to it. And I just wonder, is this that island? Because it looks very similar to someone that has just laid down, their feet being to the left, their head being to the right. Oh, Lopez, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm kind of stuck now on the Moana thing, y'all. I am so sorry. Nice flying with you too, Lopez. Thank you for flying along. Dwarven Egg, how was the rest of your stream, friend? How was the rest of your stream? I love your energy. Oh, that is beautiful, beautiful stuff here. We're making cinema here. We are making cinema. I just wish my pans were a little bit smoother. I don't know if I can adjust that. Anyways, it was great. You had lots of fun. Ended up with tons of new friends. Dude, that's amazing. That's amazing. Those are good streams. Those are good streams when you get a lot of new friends. Oh, this is just gorgeous. And there's Live Easy. All right, let's see here. I'm sorry. I'm focused so much on just trying to make cinema here that I'm not being very engaging. But I'm just thinking, I'm thinking about my trailer, my intro video for my stream. It's kind of what I'm thinking here. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Nice. Live easy. Good flying there, brother. Good flying. Good flying. Not frying. Flying. Okay. Let me put my drone camera up. I have done enough. There we go. Dwarven Egg, I actually landed on this island. It took me several attempts, but I actually stuck it.